Hi everyone. I am trying to learn something new and trying to learn how to use Facebook Live. So give me a little grace if there are any technical difficulties during this. If you happen to see this, either live or after the fact, please leave a message so I know if it's working. Um, as I'm just kind of testing things out, I thought I would maybe just talk through a card that I just made and that I'm kind of still experimenting with and try and save the video and learn how it all works. And I hope you understand how hard it is to sometimes learn new things like that. So I have had these blank cards for quite a while here. They're called spinner cards. They're like 5 by 7, and the little circle in the middle spins around, has this little window. And for quite some time, I've been trying to think about what I could use these with. And I recently got this new stamp set. It's called Reindeer Fun. Has all these little reindeers on it from Stampin' Up. And it comes with die cuts. And the die cuts, some of the die cuts cut out a reindeer head. So you can layer these three, cut them in different colors, and layer them together and make a different reindeer. And it has a nice big nose in the center of it. So it really reminded me of Rudolph. And it's just the right size to fit in the circle on that spinner card. So I've been trying to play with this and come up with a design. And I don't think this is going to be my final. I think it looks a little busy. So I might experiment with some other papers. But I thought I'd show it to you. I really love the little reindeer. Um, so I used so many different things on this, but I wanted to make essentially Rudolph and Clarice was my vision, and I think I achieved that part of it. They spin around and you can see both of them. I think they're just adorable. So on the Rudolph one, I used all three layers. So I have the horn, what do you call that? Horns? Antlers. Um, and then there is a little wreath that you can cut out. I use some green sparkle paper for that. I use some stickles that look like this. You can squeeze it out different colors and it's got glitter in it. So I use that on his nose, and I use that also to make some little berries on the wreath. Um, on Clarice, I only used two of the layers, so I didn't cut the antlers, just the top two layers. Gave her a little blush, and I made some eyelashes with a black pen. And then her bow is actually cut from a die cut that comes in the kit that's intended to be the bow on a package. I cut that out of red. And then I used this white, it's called Pearlized Enamel Effects. It's another little paint kind of thing you squeeze out. It's very shiny and it's white. So I used that to make these little dots on her bow. The two circles, the background of Clarice and the background of Rudolph, I cut from a paper pack called, um, what is it called? Winterly Nests, I think is what it's called. A nice kind of winter looking neutral background. And then I'm still trying to figure out what paper I want on the front of this card, but for now, for this one, I used 2 sheets of paper that come out of a package that's called Sentimental Christmas. And I'll take a minute and show you the papers in this too. So I kind of like it. I put a couple pieces of red ribbon down the side. It's old-fashioned, sentimental kind of paper. But I feel like it's a little bit too busy. It kind of looks a lot like Christmas morning when I was growing up. Looks like wrapping paper from the different packages. I don't know. Tell me if you like it. Tell me honestly if you think it's too busy. I'm going to experiment with some different papers. I do love my little reindeers there, so I'll probably be making some more of these. On the inside, I put a little square of a green paper, just so that when you're looking at it, the Rudolph isn't really lost with a white background, and also it'll help make sure I don't write in that spot that would show through. I can write down below it here. So I stamped this, may all your days be full of cheer. And on the front, I stamped Merry Christmas. Those are stamps in the reindeer stamp set. Let me know what you think. I also did want to show you this paper because this is called Sentimental Christmas. Did I get that right? Yeah, Sentimental Christmas. And this is paper that, if you buy this, a portion of your fee, I think it costs $12.50, and $3 of that goes to children's literacy charities. So this is a little bit of a fundraiser. It's got the deer, um, some snowflakes, trees, ribbons. I bet this looks just like, well, if you're old enough, it looks just like some of the wrapping paper that your mom used. And if you're not that old, maybe it's paper your grandma used. It's got this one with bows on it. The other side has red stripes. I really like this paper. I'm sure I'll use it all. This one's kind of framed with candy canes and stockings on the back. So if you're looking for some nice Christmas paper that you can use for lots of different things, this is a good pack to get, and it'll give back. This one, it almost looks like the light is shining there. A nice big piece of paper. This would be beautiful for a scrapbook page, and then on the back, some traditional candles. See, I don't quite know where to move to get things to show up well. And then, let's see, I think one more I didn't show yet. This one has Christmas trees and gifts, and then on the back is some green stripes. So, hopefully you were able to see this. Hopefully the technology works okay. You can hear me. If you have any feedback, leave me a note. Let me know if you could hear it. Let me know if you could see it okay. Let me know if you like this card, if you think it's too busy, especially if you have suggestions for other papers you think would work well for what I'm trying to do here. I want the Rudolph to kind of stand out, and I want it to be Christmassy. So sometimes that's a trade-off there between a plain kind of design and something that has a lot going on. Thanks for joining my very first Facebook Live, and if this works well, I'll try and do more of them.